Hey guys, so as you are probably aware, we have added another vaporizer to our lineup on our website. We've decided to partner with a company in Hungary. They produce an outstanding battery-powered vaporizer that, quite honestly, is very hard to beat. They've got a lot of key features that are just very unique and make the unit a very fast and very powerful device. I have one here. This is my sample unit that they sent over. I was absolutely blown away. They gave me a couple more that we've dispersed out to kind of get feedback before we decided to take them on as a partner to help sell their vaporizers in the States. So not only will we be selling them, we are going to do all the warranty work. So I'll have all the potential parts and that kind of thing, spare plungers for sale. It's really going to be a nice partnership, but for that, we've decided to step away from making our battery-powered one. Here it is. We've decided to step away from making our battery-powered one. Ours is a 250 watt element, so is this. If I put a 5 amp hour battery on this and a 5 amp hour battery on this, this would do about 1 minute and 20 seconds and about a dozen hives or so. This will do the same dosage, 20 to 25 seconds a hive, and about 40 on the same size battery. It's really outstanding. The guy spent eight or 9 months every day refining and refining and refining. He's an outstanding gentleman to talk to. He's a beekeeper at heart, a true engineer who just really has driven extremely deep into this, and it's just astounding to hear him talk about some of the detail that he's gone into to get this device to the quality that it is. I can't say enough words about that process alone. So let me go over a few features. There will be an instructional video that will come at a later date, hopefully within the next few days. Our first batch is expected here in about 2 weeks or so, give or take. So yeah, so stay tuned for that if you're curious about how to operate it and all that. I also have at the end of this video some footage of it running and showing treatment times and all that. So anyway. So you have a plunger style, 100% stainless, will not corrode like some other competitors on the market. It's got an adjustable bar here where you can actually twist the top and adjust from 1 to 4 grams with the same exact plunger. I will note the plunger at the bottom does get warm, so if you do go to adjust it once it's hot, please be careful. But we will sell other plungers as well at a pretty affordable rate. I forget what it is off the top of my head, but we worked a good deal on those to try and encourage people to get a second plunger. That way you have a backup. Not saying that they'll fail, but you'll have a backup, as it is a mechanical moving part that's really rugged. And you can set one for like 1 gram or 2 grams, another one for 3 grams or 4 grams, and save you the time of switching it out. You just pull it out, put it in the acid, stick it right back in there, do your treatment. You will see that is spring-loaded, not going anywhere. It does have an O-ring on it. As long as you maintain that O-ring, put a little oil or something on it to keep that a little lubricated during treatment, after treatment, when you store it. That won't even be an issue. We do put 2 in every box just as a preventative in case you forget to oil it or something. But that's really the only wear part on it, and you get 2 spare ones just in case. So plunger aside, that goes in there real easy. You do have a voltage meter. The batteries are pretty safe in themselves, but if you overrun the batteries, you will cause them to go flat sooner. That has been a remark from the other units that are on the market. So there is a voltage meter that is on it. I believe, don't hold me to it, I'll have all this in the instructional video. I believe it is 16 volts is what you can run them down to. I believe. I'll have all that info in there, just solidified. So that's a very important part on this unit. It's got a normal PID, similar to ours. Everything will be in Fahrenheit. This one's in Celsius because it was my demo unit. I said no, Fahrenheit will be easier for people to get and know what temperatures they're treating at. The power switch here is not for the unit itself. If I take and I plug in the battery, it's off right now, and it's booted up again. This is Celsius. It's booted up. Nothing will happen. If I flip this switch, it'll start putting heat into the bulb. I'm not going to, just because I'm talking about it. But trying to get my hands on things so I don't drop it. There it is. But that is a very nice feature because it is so efficient because it's got a big mass of aluminum inside of it, and aluminum and stainless combined. So you don't want to just turn it off and put it in a box because the front stays very hot. So by turning the heater off, you can sit the battery on it. It doesn't draw a lot of power, just enough to turn on the actual controller to read the temp through the sensor. And then once it's cooled down to a safe temperature, then you can store it or travel, etc., etc. Just something as a safety feature to take note of. Besides that, it goes into the front entrance beautifully on wooden boxes. We're still working on a way to get it to work with the Apame because the whole front stays very hot. So for right now, our adapter plates and our wall-powered vaporizers will be the Apame solution until we come up with a proposal for this. The stems are very handy. They won't clog unless you get something jammed in the end of it pretty good, because the elbow that is in there is inside of the bowl. I won't go into more detail than that because it is a patent pending process that is just astonishing to see the drawings of. It's got Allen keys, so if you need to clean the bowl out, you just take off your 4 Allen keys, tube comes off. Once it's cool, tube comes off, and you can take a damp rag and wipe that out to get some extra residue out if you have any. But all in all, it's really a pretty solid unit. Every unit is also serialized, which is, I think, a very cool feature and a very necessary feature. The serializing allows us to keep tabs. If a unit has a problem, we can notate which one. If another one comes up with some sort of problem, we can look at the time that they were manufactured, what batch they were from, go back to the manufacturer in Hungary and say, hey, this is what we have going on, et cetera, and mitigate all of that moving forward. So that's a great idea. I really do like that. And yeah, I can't say enough about it. So you will see them online on the website. Stay tuned for some test stuff. They are $4.95 currently. That's free shipping domestically within the States. We are the only U.S. supplier of these, and we do that to be able to push quality, quantity, not really quantity, but quality, manufacturing capabilities, and really the warranty. The warranty is the biggest piece here. He didn't want to have you send it back to Hungary if, God forbid something happened. It hasn't this far, but we're planning for the what ifs just in case. That's how I like to run my shop. We have a good process. So it'll have the 1-year warranty that we normally provide our customers. 1 year manufacturer, no questions asked, unless you soak it in water too much. We'll take care of it. So after that, I will mention, we will have post-warranty work available. It's the exact same process that we do with our current vaporizers. I like that as a standard, so that's what we're doing with these units. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave it down in the comments. And yeah, here's the follow-up to this video of using it. I'll have a respirator and all that on, so it'll likely be just me doing the treatments. Have a good day.
Good.